Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the characteristics and examples of second order reaction. In the last lecture, we had derived the expression for velocity constant for the second order reaction. And when we consider the second order reaction, there are two cases. The case number one is equal initial concentration of reactants, and case number two is unequal initial concentration of reactants. So, in the last lecture, we have derived the two expression for the velocity constant for the second order reaction. One is for equal initial concentration and the second is for unequal initial concentration. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the characteristics of the second order reaction. So, here there are three characteristics of the second order reaction. Number one is nature of graph, that is a graphical representation. Number two is half-life period for the second order reaction, and third one is the unit for the velocity constant for the second order reaction. Then here examples of second order reaction. So, let us consider one by one. So, the first point is the characteristics of the second order reactions. So, here the nature of graph. Again here we are going to consider the first equation, that is a initial concentration, equal initial concentration. So, here K2 is equal to 1 upon AT x upon A minus x. This is the expression for velocity constant for the second order reaction with equal initial concentration. This equation can be rearranged in this way: x upon A minus x is equal to K2 into AT. This is the equation number 1, and equation 1 is the equation of straight line, that is y is equal to mx. So, here let us plot the graph of the y versus x. Here value of the y is x upon A minus x and the value of the x is t. So, here plot the graph of x upon A minus x versus t. So, here this is the nature of the graph. So, here the graph is straight line passing through the origin, there is no intercept. So, here determine the slope of the line. So, here when we determine the slope of the line, so slope is equal to here K2 into A. So, slope is equal to K2 into A. So, K2 is equal to slope divided by A, where A is the initial concentration of the reactant. Directly we can substitute the value of the slope here. By substituting the value of the slope and A, here we can determine graphically K2, that is the expression for velocity constant for the second order reaction with equal initial concentration. This is the case first. Let us consider the second case, that is a unequal initial concentration. So, here expression for velocity constant for the second order reaction with unequal initial concentration. The expression is K2 is equal to 2.303 divided by T in bracket A minus B log of B in bracket A minus x divided by A in bracket B minus x. This equation can be rearranged in this way, that is a log of B into A minus x divided by A in bracket, it is a actually it is a B minus x, here it is a B minus x. So, is equal to K2 into A minus B into T divided by 2.303. So, here again this is the equation of y is equal to mx. So, again plot the graph of y versus x. So, here log of b into a minus x divided by a into b minus x versus t. So, here this is the nature of the graph, and here when we consider the slope of this line, the slope of this line, it is equal to K2 in bracket a minus b divided by 2.303. So, this is the value of the slope. So, here K2 can be determined. So, K2 is equal to slope into 2.303 divided by A minus B, where A and B are the initial concentration of the two reactants. So, here directly we can substitute the value of the slope as well as the value of initial concentration of the two reactant, that is a small a and small b. We can calculate or we can determine the velocity constant for the second order reaction with unequal initial concentration with graphically. So, this is the first characteristic feature of the second order reaction. Let us consider number 2, half-life period. So again, all of you know that half-life period, it is denoted by symbol T1 half. That is the time required to react half of the reactants. So half of the reactant will be reacted and half of the reactants will be unreacted. That's why here when T is equal to T1 half, at that time x is equal to a by 2 and here a minus x is equal to a by 2. Just to derive the expression for the half-life period for the second order reaction, let us consider the expression for velocity constant with the equal initial concentration, and the expression is K2 is equal to 1 upon AT x upon a minus x. So substitute x is equal to a by 2 and a minus x is equal to a by 2. So this equation can be written as K2 is equal to 1 upon AT, 1 upon a into T1 half, a by 2 divided by a by 2. So this a by 2 will be cancelled and K2 is equal to 1 upon a into T1 half, and finally here half-life period, that is a T1 half is equal to 1 upon a K2, or here we can say that half-life period of second order reaction, it is inversely proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant. So here half-life period or the expression for half-life period for the second order reaction. And the last characteristic feature, that is the unit of velocity constant. Just to derive the unit for the velocity constant for the second order reaction, once again consider the equation for velocity constant for the second order reaction with equal initial concentration. So K2 is equal to 1 upon AT x upon a minus x. Generally here concentration is expressed in terms of moles per liter. So here moles per liter divided by here also moles per liter into moles per liter. T is the time. So this moles per liter and moles per liter is cancelled. So K2 is equal to 1 upon a second if the time is given in the second. If the time is given in the minute, then it is a 1 upon minute. So here let us consider the time is in second. So 1 upon second into 1 upon moles per liter. So finally here K2 is equal to liter per mole per second, or here we can say that the unit for the velocity constant for the second order reaction, liter per mole per second if time is expressed in terms of second. If the time is expressed in terms of minute, then the unit is liter per mole per minute. So this is the third characteristics of the second order reaction. Then examples of the second order reaction. So example related to the chemistry. The first example is the saponification of an ester by NaOH. This is a typical example of the second order reaction, that is the reaction between the ethyl acetate and sodium hydroxide. There is a formation of sodium acetate and ethyl alcohol. So here this is the second order reaction, because here the rate of this reaction is depend on the concentration of ethyl acetate as well as the concentration of the sodium hydroxide. So here the order of this reaction, it is equal to 2. So this is the best example of the second order reaction. Let us consider the second example, that is a reaction between the persulfate and iodide. So here reaction between potassium persulfate and potassium iodide is of the second order reaction. So here friends, when we consider this reaction, actually the molecularity of this reaction is 3, that is a 1 plus 2, that is a 3. It seems that the reaction is of third order. In actual practice, the reaction is of second order, because this is the 3-stage reaction. So here this is the first stage, second stage and the third stage. So here the first stage and the third stage, these 2 stages are the fast stages, and here the second stage, it is a slow stage, and all of you know that slow stage is the rate determining step, and here the order of this slow stage, it is a 2. That's why here, even though the molecularity of this reaction is the 3, but here the order of reaction is order of this reaction is 2. So here we can write the rate law expression. Rate is equal to K2 into concentration of I minus into concentration of the persulfate ion. So here this is the second example of the second order reaction. So here these are the 2 examples of the second order reaction. Friends, in today's lecture we have discussed the characteristic feature for the second order reaction as well as the example of the second order reactions. Thank you.